Hello, welcome to Sunday Thoughts, a series where I take a bunch of different questions from the internet and answer them in my own words. Some are serious, some are silly. Let's get into it. First question, if you were one of the 7 dwarves, which one would you be? Well, we've got Happy, we've got Dopey, Sneezy. I'd be grumpy. For a lot of reasons. I would definitely be grumpy. I don't know, I just feel, I'm not gonna be happy all the time. I'm not gonna be sneezy all the time. 9 times out of 10, I'm grumpy, so we'll go with him. Next question, if your pet could talk, what would it say to you? Well, this depends on a lot of different reasons. Would my pet be angry with me? Or would my pet, I don't know. Cease, are you in here? He's asleep, never mind. I can't ask him type of questions. I mean, what would it say? It would probably be like, hi, hello, I can finally speak to you. And I'd be like, I can understand you. Okay, well, my dog would speak to me, but question is, would it understand me back? Like if C started, speaking to me and he was like, hey, you don't put enough food in my food bowl, and I wish you would leave me outside more often because sometimes it takes me a while to take a poop. I mean, most of the times I'd probably just be like, maybe I am sneezy, who knows? Yeah, he would just greet me. I feel like it would just be very nice. I would talk to him a lot more than I already do. And if you're a pet owner, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, that's about it. He'd probably just be like, hello, how are you? Do more of this and do less of that, basically. Next question. What action or activity makes everyone doing it look stupid? Vlogging. Vlogging for sure. And I don't mean that in any mean way of any kind. There is nothing evil I have towards vloggers. But I know from experience, especially when you're in public, you look like a fucking moron when you are doing it. Like, everybody go back to like my one and only vlog and figure out why I only did one. Oh my lord, I was so uncomfortable. Only because not only was it my first time doing it, but people saw me. That was like the one thing, is like, I know people can see me doing this. I know they can. I know they see me holding the phone, and I know they're thinking to themselves, oh, he's vlogging, or ew, he's vlogging. I know that there's a reaction in their head. I know there is. That's my only thing. Is like, a lot of people do it, and shouts out to the people who are so used to doing it that they don't care about walking in public and doing it, because I cannot, boys. I can't. But, like, to me, I felt stupid. But that was just me. So, Next question. What comedy or drama movie would you make into a musical, and what would be the name? I wouldn't say The Mask. The Mask was already like a music. Well, it wasn't really. Like, not entirely. Cat in the Hat. But that's more of, that's kind of a musical, too. I'm kind of just thinking about, movies that has singing in it, that I could just slap some more singing into it. Yeah, my original thought was Boys in the Hood, but I wasn't sure if that was kind of a fucked up thing to say. Hold on, gotta fix that. There we go. Okay. But yeah, let's see. Well, we'd have to think of a drama or comedy that doesn't really have singing that would be nice with singing in it. Maybe 21 Jump Street. That would be nice as a musical. I would like that. 21 Jump Street. The Room. Oh, I would love The Room as a musical. I'd love The Room as a musical. Tommy Wiseau fucking belting out his golden pipes. I'd love that, boys. That'd be amazing. That's my answer. The Room. That'd be amazing. Next question. What is something popular now, but everyone will look back at 5 years from now and think it is stupid and embarrassing? Well, that depends on a lot of different reasons. What is something that we are all cool with now? Vlogging? Well, it depends. I think it would be, those YouTube channels that do the fucking slime pranks, and the YouTube channels that do, the YouTube channels that do I went online and I went into the deep web and I bought a bunch of stuff from this random buyer. That is definitely, people are going to look back and be like, people think it's stupid now, but I'm thinking in the perspective of people who are who make the videos. You know those ones. You know the Dobre brothers. Come on now. Derv. Fucking, who else? The twins, I forgot their names, but the one dudes who one of them had quote unquote cancer, and the other one had vertigo, and everybody thought they were lying about it. It was twins. They're gonna I hope they look back and be like, wow, I can't believe we did that. That was stupid. People like who else? Who else is a fucking Lele Pons? Fuck me, Lele. Jesus. I hope Lele looks back and is like, that was a dumbass. All the fucking Instagram comedians, I use the biggest quotation marks, by the way. I hope all the Instagram comedians look back and are just like, what the fuck was I thinking? Next question. If you could make any small animal as large as a cow, which animal would you choose and why? It wouldn't be one, it would be multiple. And mostly it would just be a bunch of animals that, like, aren't normally tiny. So I would say, like, elephants, hippos, giraffes, bears, and maybe lions. I mean, to be fair, they're smaller. Can you imagine a lion the size of a cat? That'd be so surreal. But, like, it would be really, I don't know. Technically speaking, cats are already, like, derived from, I hope I use that word correctly, derived from lions anyway. So technically we already have lions and tigers and shit inside of our homes and everything. So, I mean, we're already halfway there. Next question. If you could make one thing illegal, what would it be? It would obviously have to be something that if it was illegal, it wouldn't be anything like crazy, like, oh, make breathing illegal. You know what I mean? But, like, I don't know, just customers who are like assholes. Can we make that like illegal? Can we pass a law where customers have to be nice to coworkers? To employees. Can that be a thing? I'd advocate for that, where customers are not allowed to be massive dickwads to customers. Because some customers, to you get the idea. Because some customers come in and they just ask like the most annoying questions and then the stupidest questions, and it just makes you think, like, what the fuck? Who are you? Like, what? You've been on this earth for how long and you're asking that type of question? Like, I'm younger than you are. You gotta be kidding me. I know more than you about that. Anyway, the point is, I would pass a law like that, make it illegal for customers to be, butt munches. That's about it, really. Let's see how people get on in. Let's see how Black Friday goes. Next question. There are people who believe the world is really flat. How do you convince them it isn't? I don't even know where to begin with this question for simple reasons. Because I know the world isn't flat. I don't really know. Logan Paul, can we talk about that for a minute? This fuckwad thinks that the world is flat, and you, come here, getting close. You know that motherfucker doesn't think the world is flat. You know that motherfucker just lying. You know he just trying to motherfucking start some goddamn drama out here. He know for a fact the fucking world is round. He ain't fooling me. Alright, Logan, cut the bullshit. You don't really think the fucking world is flat. You're not doing anything. Your merch isn't selling as much. So you think, alright, let's go do something wild and radical and let's get out there and do something crazy. The Suicide Forest is pretty cool, according to Logan. I tased a dead rat. Let's see what else we can get into. Let's pretend the world is flat. You know damn well Logan does not think that. You know for a fact. I'm not buying that for a fucking minute. But I will say this, it is getting in publicity. How would I convince them that the world isn't flat? I'd take him to NASA. Boom! Boom! I'd take him to NASA. I'd let NASA deal with it, to be honest with you. I'd be like, these guys think the world is flat. Show them a bunch of pictures. Put them in a fucking pod. I don't care. I'm not really the person who should be coming about this because I already know that the world isn't flat in the first place. I can take them to like Google Images, but I mean, it's not really gonna. But the point is, that's basically, I would just throw them into like the room of NASA and be like, help, and then run away. Next question. What is the most embarrassing clothing item you have, what is the most embarrassing clothing item you've ever worn? One day when I was getting ready for my freshman year of high school, we went down to a clothing store. Actually, we went down to like a regular shopping center, and it wasn't Staples, it was like a place next to Staples, and it was a place that sold school supplies and clothes and that sort of stuff, and we were buying a bunch of different clothes for like school and everything, as I've already stated like 3 times. I bought a couple t-shirts. I bought a couple t-shirts that were pretty small, a couple t-shirts that I knew I was going to grow into, a couple pants, some rulers. One t-shirt I bought this t-shirt. I forget what it said. It said something like something awesome, I think. And I bought it and I was like, oh, this is a nice t-shirt. And I bought it and I was like, this shirt looks, I was like, there's something about this shirt that seems really weird, but I can't put my finger on why. But I was like, I'll buy it because I like it. I took it home and then, I put it in my closet. I went to bed. The next morning I woke up. I was like, hey, I want to wear that shirt. I put the shirt on. And like, at that moment, it clicked. I was like, this isn't a boy shirt. It had that stretchy fabric that most girl shirts have, because most dude shirt, like the shirt I'm wearing now, like it doesn't have that like that rubbery pull to it that shirt had. And I was like, I still have it actually. It's in my closet. I still have it. I never got rid of it. But yeah, and then I was like, this shirt also has glitter on it. And then I was like, yeah, I can't wear this shirt, so I just wore the next shirt. The fun fact, the next shirt I wore was a shirt that had a pizza slice on it, and it said, what did it say? It was like something cheesy, something, I can't remember, but it was one of those, like, you like scratch it and like it made a smell, and then the smell wore off. So, I just wore that. But yeah, that's the most embarrassing clothing item I've ever worn. I didn't wear it on public, thank Jesus. But that was the most embarrassing thing. The silliest, next question, sorry. What is the silliest thing you have ever done? I would probably say that the silliest thing that I've ever done would have to be vlogging. I mean, let's be honest here, it is kind of silly. It's kind of silly. I mean, I'm not throwing shade at any vloggers. Again, I'm not. This just in. Edward calls vloggers stupid and silly. You're not stupid and silly. It depends what you do. But yeah, the silliest thing I've probably ever done is vlogging. Because, like, it's just one of those things that isn't normal, is it? I would classify that as something silly. Because it's just, when you see it, if I saw it, I'd be like, oh cool, they're vlogging. I'm not gonna go near them because I don't want their video to be ruined. But like, when I did it, I didn't feel comfortable doing it. Not because, oh, this isn't me, but just because I was like, this isn't a thing that happens. Nobody goes out in public and does this. So like, I can't do it. Sorry. You know what I mean? But yeah, vlogging would have to be like the silliest thing. Next question. What is the weirdest thing you've ever seen someone do? I've seen people, this is harking back to my days at being at a restaurant. I've seen people do a lot of weird fucking things at like restaurants. Like I've seen people like chew with their mouths wide, fucking grown adults. I've seen them chew with their mouths wide open. I've seen like, I wouldn't say no, that's not really weird, because I was gonna say people who take pictures. I've seen people take pictures out front of the restaurant before walking in. That's not weird, that just annoys me. Like that's just a thing that just annoys me. But something weird, yeah, it's mostly just like people have eaten like, no, the weirdest thing is people have come in. I'm gonna classify, I hit the mic. This is the thing I'm gonna say is a weird thing. People will come in at like 6, right, to eat dinner. They will sit down with like a family or more, right? And then an hour and a half will go by, okay? And they will leave, and you will go to, they'll go by, right? They'll eat the dinner, and then, as you're doing your daily thing, you'll hear them and they'll say, can we have more food? They'll ask for more food, or they'll ask for like, oh, can I have dessert or something like that? You know what I mean, right? And then, oh my God, man, the amount of times this has happened, they'll leave, right? About an hour or 2 hours later, at least an hour and a half at the most, because that's about as long as it takes, right? They'll leave. You go to the table, you go to clean it up. There'll be plates there that have been completely and utterly untouched. Completely and utterly untouched. And now this branches over. That's not the weirdest thing I've seen someone do. The weirdest thing I've seen somebody do is a coworker that I had. Okay? Shouts out to Ryan from R&R in the car. I'm probably exposing him right now. But he's probably not the only person who's done this. The weirdest thing I've seen someone do is eat the food off of the table from from a recent customer. So like, if a customer, listen, the second weirdest thing is people who come in and they barely eat anything, even though they've been there for like an hour and a half. I'll go there to clean the table off, and there'll be plates that are so pristine and haven't been touched, and you're just like, why the fuck did you come here then? You spent $20 on that plate of food and you didn't even fucking eat it. I would be livid. But, you know, that's like the second weirdest thing. The next weirdest thing is like, you know, not all servers, I won't say all servers, but like the one server, Ryan, he would like take the food off of the table and like, but okay, in his defense, it wasn't touched. In his defense, it was completely fine. It wasn't touched. There was nothing wrong with it. He would eat the food off of the plate. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would have to be pretty hungry to do that. And I've looked at plates. Don't judge me, all right? I've looked at plates and I've been contemplating like, maybe I'll sneak one. Actually, I'm not even gonna lie. I've actually eaten food off of like plates before, because people would be like, "Oh, a customer didn't eat this. Do you want half of it?" I'd be like, "Hell yeah, I'm hungry as shit." But yeah, that's about it really. So yeah, that's the weirdest thing. Somebody eating food off of another customer's plate, like a server eating food off of another customer's plate. So, on that note, I'm going to end this episode here. I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode, because I certainly enjoyed making it. If you want to catch more content like this, be sure to like the video and subscribe, and I'll definitely catch you guys in the next one.